I went and got myself some Lego. I am incredibly excited for this one. It is the biggest Lego set I have ever purchased. It is a Lego Avengers Tower, the most realistic one they've ever made. This is going to be a satisfying box to open. Oh, that's more like it. This is top quality cardboard, I can tell you that. They sent me the wrong thing. Let's see. I'll be back in touch with you when they send me the right thing. Well, that took a while. It's been 3 months. As you can tell, I'm in a completely different place. This has been a bit of a rigmarole. Lego said it was going to take 1 month because it was on back order. They also said that the 3 free gifts that came with the order were no longer available, so they said they were going to give me another 3. About, I don't know, 2 weeks later, this box turned up. In it was this little Japanese gardeny thing, this little wizard's house, which actually happened to be 2 of the free gifts they said I wasn't getting. And inside this box, well, 1, 2, 3. So that's 5 free gifts. I did get 2 of the castles, but I gifted 1 to my friend because I'm a nice guy. But then this box arrived, which is what we actually care about. Get in the bastard. This is one of my all-time favorite unboxings just because of what it is. Who doesn't love a giant Lego set? Finally! 5,201 pieces. That sounds like a lot of good time. You're in the shot. The Avengers Tower. Look at this. Lovely little logo up here. I gotta tell you, when the Shield helicarrier came out, another amazing set, I desperately wanted it. I did not get it. I thoroughly regret it. It was a very cool set. So when the Avengers Tower came up, probably shouldn't have bought it, but I didn't want to have the same FOMO that I did it with the helicarrier. God, it looks cool. So many minifigures in this. It's 90 centimeters tall. The box is so heavy. Like, anyone who loves Lego knows a heavy box of Lego is going to be a good time. On the back of the box, we've got a couple of the scenes from the movies. It's also showing that we can remove sections to see inside the building as it's been built up. We got the classic puny god, America's ass, a cheeky touch of shawarma, and Loki taking the Tesseract. Beautiful. I'm so excited. Let's open this bad boy up. 3 little slivers of tape for this one. 1, 2, 3. That's a very good knife. Bending that cardboard for the first time. Right. Oh my god. You guys are getting a lot of unboxings today. So, what's in the box? A box. We've got... Okay, there's a lot of bags. Maybe some more base pieces? No, just more bags. This grin on my face is because I've never seen so many bags of Lego in my life. Base piece. Oh my god, this is a box just for the instruction manual. The Battle of New York memorial sticker that is under Avengers Tower. They really got to put one of those up in New York. We've got some blueprints for some holo screens for some Iron Man suits. We've got a little newscaster. And then we have our instruction manuals. Oh, that's a fun little detail. On the back, it says Stark and all the letters have fallen away, but the Avengers one is still there. No, they don't. Oh my god, that's even better. So between the books, it falls away even more just to leave the Avengers symbol behind. Good job, Lego. There's 39 bags. The best thing for me about the Infinity Saga was the Easter eggs, and the fact that there's Easter eggs in the Lego set is just, I think that's fantastic. There is a bloody Lego movie poster on top of the box that I've missed. Box. There it is. Sick. So cool. Oh my god, there's even artwork in the book. We have a picture of the graphic and model designers here with the tower. Awesome. Thanks guys. Avengers Tower is now yours to assemble. We hope you love it 3000 and enjoy the experience. Builders assemble with a little blueprint made out of Lego. Bag 1 and 2, where the bloody hell are you? Let's crack them open. This seems like a lot of pieces. We're first putting together Thor Odinson. Thor. That's a fun little detail. I should also point out that because of Lego sending me the wrong order, they did give me 2000 creator points, which I'm very grateful for. If they want to see some more my way anytime, go for it. A really fun little set and so many movable bits. This was fun on its own without even getting to the tower. You can have Thor like this and you can chuck him on top and do a little recreation of the destroying of the sky whale thing. Very fun. Here's our base for the tower, and now we need bag 3. Bag 3. Oh my god, that's cool. One side of his head has like a HUD on it. So when you put it in the helmet, it looks like, you know, he's doing his Iron Man stuff. We have a flying Mark 7. Very cool. So, I am going to place the first piece of the tower. The foundations have been made. See you in a second. The tower has been complete. I've significantly had to widen the frame just to fit the 90 centimeter tall structure in. I know you can get lighting packs online. They are rather expensive. Granted, a lot of them look quite cool. I just paid $12 on AliExpress and got 5 meters of tube lighting. This is them on. They probably on camera don't show up as well as they do without my lighting setup on. We'll see more about that as we go through the build. We have a few removable components. Obviously the biggest one is this one, which pulls away fairly easy. There we go. We have all of our floors on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the upper level, and then we have 2 up in these parts, all of which also comes apart. The top comes off, this nice little bendy bit comes off, and this slides up to reveal all the floors a little bit further up. To give you guys a good look at everything that's going on here, and there is a lot, we're gonna pull the camera a little bit closer. So this was the first thing that you saw me build. We have 7 moving body parts. All the scales on throughout it move. We've got Thor at the front, a moving mouth for this guy. Honestly, the most moving parts I've ever seen on such a small Lego piece. We have Chitauri on the back, Thor at the front, doing his thing. Look at it go. Fun build. So starting at the bottom of the tower from right to left, we have War Machine. Then we have Nick Fury next to Kevin Feige. We have the Wasp, which I feel like is an odd inclusion. She didn't ever really have anything to do with the Avengers Tower, but she's there anyway. And then you have Wanda at the end. Take this lamp and that off, we can see the Battle of New York memorial sign. There is Ant-Man and also a spare Ant-Man since it's so small and easy to lose. Moving up to the mid-levels of the tower, we have a Hulk smashing the windows with his Chitauri in hand. We also have this fun little scene from the Avengers with Loki riding at the back and the Chitauri at the front, and we even have, as we can see, a Black Widow trying to jump down on top of that one. Then around the side we have Wong. He's doing a little bit of sorcery and is having a hot dog, which in the book it says he is delivering. Don't quite know what all that's about, but at least Wong's here, you know, can't complain. This has to be one of my favourite scenes and characters. It is Mr. Tony Stark having been thrown out of the window of the Avengers Tower and the Mark 7 inbound. Just take this piece off for you. You can see they've just kind of made it look like the suit capsule before it turns into a suit. A couple of moving pieces. We've got these two and we've got these ones at the back. But a very cool scene to recreate. It was slightly difficult making the full circle using the light just with how it is, and it's a constant tube, but I've done my best and I'm not that unhappy about it. And now at the upper levels we can see the Quinjet Bay. We can also see Hawkeye having this little jump off the building. You can simply just remove the Quinjet quite easily. Again, a fun little build. The wings that fold out, the tail fins and engines can move on the back of this. You can kind of squeeze a minifigure in there. It's quite cool to see the rotors and the wings. So this has two cannons either side. These little blue bits just slide around in and then click the button. Bam. Up here you got a very naughty Ultron being chased by the Vision in his little cape there. We've got the Falcon holding two guns, completely movable wings. And diverting to the very top we have an Eric Selvig, and he is hanging out with the machine that opens the portal with the Tesseract for Avengers. If we just lift this up, we have two monitors in there, one with a Jarvis hack going on. Just below that is Loki's scepter on the screen, followed by Loki's scepter actually on the table. The next one down, in here we have what I assume to be one of the machines from actually the Avengers helicarrier. There's also a comic book in here, just an old retro comic book. A Loki mark in the concrete from a slight Hulk smash. This plate can come off at the top. All of the windows are openable. That gives us a bit more visual access to the top of the building, and then we can also slide this a little bit up, which makes the accessibility of the Quinjet a little bit easier. I'm just going to remove that for now so we can take a better look inside. A little bit of a lounge setup for the Avengers, a couple of bottles of various drinks in the background, but you can see very clearly Thor's hammer is just there on the table from the infamous everyone having a little go scene. From another angle you can see the Battle of New York newspaper there, and also over here we have Hulk on TV. News clip. Removing the side piece again, we have some more news articles. This one saying who is the Iron Man. We also have Dummy. He moves around, he's currently holding one of the helmets. And if I just scoot him out, we can have a better look at something that's actually from the helicarrier, which Loki actually ended up in. So this is one of my favorite floors. You can see there's a Mark 6 on the plinth there, next to Tony in the Mark 7, and you've got Pepper, and she's actually holding a tablet. She has a call going, and there's also a little cheeseburger on a screen there, which I find quite funny. If I temporarily turn off the studio light, we can see what I've done with the lighting. I've just put it under the plinth there to make it a bit more starky. Back on with the lights. If I now just remove our characters out of the scene, we can see what else is in here. You've got like a little award, which is like a throwback to Iron Man 1, as well as the coffee cup. So in the back here, the first thing we can see is a mock-up for the rescue armor that Pepper Potts wears in Avengers Endgame, next to a Loki screen, next to a arc reactor blueprint, and just up in the middle, slightly to the left, is a schematic for the Quinjet. That is America's Arse. A cool little double floor here, recreation from Avengers Endgame. We have two Steve Rogers. You have the fallen shield from when they fell down a couple of stories, and right in the back we have Helen Cho from Avengers Age of Ultron. There is a bit of a machine going on back at the back there, and on the computer screen just an Iron Man helmet, kind of hard to see. And this one over here is a mock-up of the Mark 7's deployment, which we saw earlier just outside the building. Fun little scene here, love it, and a bit more in-game on the next floor. We have the Tesseract on the ground, Alexander Pierce, a couple of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, Tony on the ground. If you really want to be accurate, you can chuck in a young Thor there for a little bit of recalibration of some dysrhythmia. And what's really cool is right in the back we can actually see a Tony Stark version of the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents before he gets bashed by the Hulk. And round the side we have the main elevator shaft, and we just have a drinks machine there. You can see kind of where I started my light setup, and on the side we have a little door. Finally, just a closer look at these two legends. You can see that Nick Fury is actually holding the pager for Captain Marvel, and a really nice little detail I quite enjoyed is Kevin Feige here wearing one of his infamous caps for the Avengers, holding what I can only assume is shawarma and a nice cup of coffee. Awesome to be included. Quite a lot to show off. I mean, with the depth of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they were able to chuck a lot of story items in here. It was very fun putting each one together and having something special on every single floor. And here's one more go of the lights on and off. And I'm just going to turn the studio lights off again, just so we can have a slightly different look at what the lights look like when they're on. So that is the Lego Avengers Tower. I am super happy and proud of this thing. I'm so glad I bought it. Of course it took a bit of time to get to me, but you can't complain in the end. By far the best Lego build I've ever done. I'd say it was well worth the money. Like, for what you pay, sure it's expensive, but you get so much bang for your buck. The equivalent in like smaller Lego sets, you'd have way less bricks, way less time building. It wouldn't be as much fun. So I am psyched about this Avengers Tower. I hope you are too. If you're humming and hawing whether to buy it, I say it would. You don't want to let the opportunity pass you by. Enough time has passed now that you should be able to find one. They shouldn't be out of stock in too many places. Gosh darn, it has just been an absolute pleasure to have you along and to show this off to you guys. Thanks for stopping by. As always, I've been Ryan, and yeah, I'll see you for the next one.